I am 18 years old. I'm a broke college student, and I'm going to be a millionaire within the next 5 years. And this is going to be everything I'm doing, everything I'm practicing day by day, everything I'm working on, everything I'm, pursuing towards, in my day to day life as a college student. So, currently I'm, paying for college. I mean, most of it's paid for. I still have to pay for a little bit, but money's just been flowing out of my account for the first 2 months. No income at all, just straight negative, going down, down, and down. So you got to start somewhere, and like I tell everyone, you have to start with a job. I know the word nobody wants to hear, the slur of our generation is job, but that's how you have to start. Somehow you have to pay for those business expenses, and that's the only way. Unless somehow you have money magically coming into your account every day, then you gotta start off with a job. So currently, I'm employed at Publix, working for $17 an hour. I haven't actually started yet, but my first day will be next week, and hopefully I can get around 25 to 30 hours. Hopefully more. That's what they told me. But if I can get as many as possible, I would get a full-time job. But if I had a full-time job, I wouldn't be able to actually day trade. And I'm gonna get into everything I'm doing. But first things first, get a job, get a solid flow of income. I could probably make like $17 an hour, $25 hours a week. I probably make like 1,400 a month after taxes, and really, save up some money. That gives me a good buffer, to start a business, to start trading, to do investing, anything else, anything I need to do. That gives me a good buffer and a good amount of money to, spend on living expenses like gas, food, all that. Because I am in college. I live in a dorm, but still things that need to be paid for. I still got to eat. I still got to live. I still got to drive. So a job is the baseline that everyone should be doing, especially when you're starting out. And obviously the goal is to escape that job, escape that 9 to 5. And that's exactly why I want to be a millionaire. That's exactly why we're doing what we're doing. So first things first, job. Next step for me is, like I said, grinding out that job, working as many hours as possible, making as much money as possible. Next step would be day trading. So right now I'm currently a day trader. I have not made any money yet. It's been around 2 years, but I've gotten so much better. I've progressed immensely. It's just I'm at the point where my psychology just needs to be fixed. I need to stop, like gambling my evals, my combines. I need to take it how I should and not, try to. My thing is, I feel like I'm in college and I need to rush things. I need to get through my eval so I can get a payout as fast as possible. But at the end of the day, rushing only leads to blown accounts and no payout. So right now I'm up 1,500 on my Alpha account and my Toss Up account. 10% off Alpha, code Sam if you want to get an account. But yeah, I'm like halfway there to passing. Hopefully I can pass those for the next week. But yeah, just have to take it slow, just like with everything else. There's no need to rush. I am young. I do realize that, and I just want it as fast as possible. But yeah, day trading. I currently trade like ICT strategies, like Dodgy. If you know Dodgy's DD, he's the GOAT. He's my mentor. IFEGs. It's basically all I trade. I've gotten so much better at trading. Like every single day, I can find the draw on liquidity. I know my bias. The bias is something I'm very good at. My problem is, taking a mid setup to actually get to that draw. Because I know where price wants to go, but I have to actually get in somewhere. But can't just enter anywhere and expect to be successful. So day trading, definitely a good stepping stone for me. And obviously the goal there is to be able to make much money as possible in day trading and be able to make a consistent income enough for me to live on my own and not have to go to college and not have to work a job. So day trading hopefully can get me to where I want to be. But yeah, that's my next step. My current step technically, because I'm working and I'm day trading. I have time in the morning. I make sure all my classes are later in the day so I have time to trade. But yeah, I go live on TikTok every single day. tracking my progress, because I don't want to keep making those same mistakes. So people in my chat, they keep me grounded, they keep me leveled, and they make sure I don't keep making the same mistakes. So if you want to join, make sure you just follow me on TikTok. Go look at the TikTok. I'm always going live every morning. So yeah, that's that. That's day trading. So the next thing would be my business. I am currently planning on running 2 businesses. Right now, let's go back to last summer. Last summer, I started a pressure washing business in my hometown. I think it was around March, and my last one was in August. I definitely did not make as much money as I could because I had no idea what I was doing. I definitely think I can make a lot more money this year if I do it again. But basically, if you don't know what pressure washing is, basically cleaning concrete. I would go door to door in decently nice neighborhoods. My city was kind of small, so there wasn't very many like rich neighborhoods, but I went to the best ones I could and knocked on people's doors, be like, hey, I saw your driveway was dirty. Can I do some pressure washing for you? Interested? And they would pay me a good amount. I was probably making like $90 an hour. That would charge like $200 for a regular driveway. Making a good amount of money. And I started out with like a small pressure washer that was in my dad's garage, and I made enough money to buy an actual professional pressure washer, surface cleaner, chemicals, all that. Got the job done a lot quicker. And at one point, I made $1,200 in 4 days. I made $700 in 1 day. Like that's literally how I'm paying for my life right now. I had plenty of money saved up from that, and I got pretty good at door-to-door sales, and I actually enjoyed it. So my plan going into next year, into 2026, is around March or April is like when the season starts for pressure washing and outdoor services, stuff like that, because in the winter it doesn't do very well. So around April or March, whenever it starts getting kind of warm, I plan on doing window cleaning, because now I'm in college, I'm away from my parents, I don't have anywhere to store my pressure washing equipment. That's big equipment. I don't have a car to transport it, and I have a very small car, so I would need to get a truck. I would have to get like a storage facility and all that. So I see a lot of people doing window cleaning. I see a lot of people making even more money with window cleaning, because you can basically make the same amount of money for having to use less equipment, smaller equipment, and only needing to take like maybe an hour or 2 hours in each project. I spent like 8 hours on a pressure washing project before, but of course I was making like $90 an hour, $100 an hour. So, but window cleaning, you probably make like $150 an hour, and it's very good. And door to door, and especially now that I'm living in a big city, I'm living in a much larger city that has rich neighborhoods and like $1 million houses. I didn't have that where I came from, but now that that's here, I have the opportunity to interact with high income people, go door to door, do window cleaning, and hopefully make some decent amount of cash from that. So my plan is to just stay here over the summer, take some classes, just so I can stay in the dorm and do window cleaning for people, make as much money as possible, go to door every single day. I don't care what happens. But yeah, basically I'm planning to make around like hopefully upwards of 20, 30. I mean, they say set a goal and multiply it by 3, so I could make like $60K this month. I mean, who knows how realistic that is? Or not this month, but this summer. Who knows how realistic that is? But that's my plan. Make possibly $60,000, $50,000. I don't know how much I can make, but as long as I can grind that business out and do it every single day, not doing anything else. Like my goal this summer, my goal this year, my goal the rest of my life is to grind until I can just make it to a point where I have I don't have to rely on anything else. I don't have to, work a job. I don't have to worry about my bills. My parents don't have to worry about bills. My parents don't have to worry about working. So I'm just going to grind it out. I don't care what happens. I don't need no friends. I don't need no parties. I don't need none of that. I'm in college just so I can stay up here and stay in the dorm. But yeah, that's my plan with window washing, going door to door every single day, washing the windows. I don't really know how to do it right now, but I know from my experience pressure washing, I can get it done. I can make even more money up here. But yeah, that's what one of the businesses. My other business, basically online AI agency, offering, it's a great product. I'm not even gonna lie. It's not one of those BS agencies where they offer you nothing and just do terrible they just have good marketing and offer a terrible product. But it's AI, and I call it an AI agency because I don't know what else to call it. But I offer like receptionist and messaging all done by AI. So the business owner that I'm targeting to, which is my customer, does not have to spend their time contacting their customers, nurturing the lead. The business owner can focus on taking care of the actual business, doing the jobs. I focus on like home service businesses, so that's roofing, construction, remodeling, stuff like that. So the business owner can, instead of not wasting their time, but spending their time, talking to customers, answering phone calls, having to deal with customers who don't actually want to buy, and they just end up, wasting their time. Instead, the AI can take over. It can answer the phone calls. It can book the appointments, and then all I do is I charge monthly. Like a few $100, and it's a really great product, and it's definitely helpful to a lot of business owners because, once you have a lot of customers coming in, you don't have time to spend all day talking to them, and you actually have to do the job because that's what your business is. Your business is not talking to customers. You make the money by doing the job and doing the job right. So it definitely saves them a lot of headache, a lot of time. Of course, time is your biggest priority, right? Time is money, so it saves them time and also saves them money in the long run. So it's a great business model. My only thing is right now, I hate cold calling. I genuinely do not want to cold call, but I might have to. But I'm trying to figure out a way to not have to cold call. So I'm trying to, contact people through messaging. I'm trying to get like references so people can know me. I'm going to try to go to some events, like business events, and promote my business. Hopefully find some people there. But yeah, that's everything I'm doing to try to become a millionaire. And my goal here is to become a full-time day trader and, be able to make money anywhere, be able to live on my own and support myself without having to work 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. So hopefully this might give y'all some motivation and show y'all what is possible. And I really make these videos for myself, so I can look back on them and remember how I was looking and everything I was doing, everything I was working on. And that's another thing. I could be making money from social media, but I'm not yet. But I just want to document my journey for everyone to see and for myself to look back on. Maybe this will give motivation to a younger person who's just like me trying to make it out. I started when I was like 16 day trading, but I've had a business. I've been like business minded since I was like 13 maybe. I've really been trying to not have to work a job for the rest of my life for so long. And hopefully this will give y'all the motivation to try even harder and figure out everything you can to make it out. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for giving me your time, and make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you tune into the TikTok live when I'm day trading so you can see everything I'm doing. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.